And hello and good afternoon and welcome here to a doubleheader here on the Blue Hedgehog TV and on the iHeartRadio app. Dean DeVoyle is ready to go from Tulsa to Albuquerque. Producer and engineer back at our 1340 studios is the YouTuber. This is game one of two of our doubleheaders. As we first have our friends from Tulsa that will take on Arkansas. Really excited for you all to join us for that. Tulsa is 5-4. Arkansas is 5-4. And then we will head to Albuquerque, New Mexico for Comets baseball. You will see here on the Blue Hedgehog TV. As we'll start the Tulsa and Arkansas series at this ballpark. We have Adam Serwinski. This is our first Tulsa game we are doing on top of the Comets and Round Rock. Great crowd on hand. Arkansas 5-4. Tulsa is 5-4. Should be a good one here this afternoon. Here's your lineup. We got Jared Sutterstrom, who we've seen from Las Vegas. He will lead it off. Jackson Reitz, the catcher, batting second. Brendan Elke, the DH, batting third. Brock Roden, the third baseman, batting fourth. Luis Sulabal, the first baseman, batting fourth. Bill Knight, the center fielder, bats fifth. G.T. Aruna, the second baseman, Bill Knight bats sixth. G.T. Aruna bats seventh. Axel Sanchez, the shortstop, batting eighth. Sammy Sinal, left fielder, will bat ninth. Eduardo Quintaro, the center fielder, will lead off. Ryan Fitzgerald, who we had in Oklahoma City last week, he's the shortstop, batting second. Josue De Paula, left fielder, bat third. John Rhodes, the first baseman, batting fourth. Taylor Young, second baseman, batting fifth. Cameron Young, the DH, bats sixth. Charles Davelin, right fielder, bats seventh. Emil Morales, the third baseman, at eighth. Nelson Quinrose, the catcher, batting ninth. Should be a good game. We have a doubleheader here. First time we're playing a doubleheader. So Winowski did not factor in the decision for Tulsa. So we're playing a doubleheader because Tulsa has this afternoon game. Then we will head to Albuquerque for Comets and Isotopes in game number 2. And we're about underway here in Tulsa. Here we go. Strike one. First challenge right out of the gate. And call a return to a ball. That's how we start off today's game. One 0. Inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Out of the way. Gorgeous day here at the ballpark. It is 73 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds blowing at 19 miles an hour to center field. Eric Summerskill, the home plate umpire. Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDowell, Carl Dixon. That are your umpires. Just underway here in game one of our 2 doubleheaders.
That's a ball.
That is a ball. YouTuber is right now leading 4-1 in the 8th against Round Rock. Out of the way. That's another foul ball. Just underway here in the first. It's ball 4. I can't hear the announcer, the PA announcer. Jackson reads. I was going to talk about his stats in a minute. Now low for ball 1. 346 average, 2 homers, 2 RBIs. I always put the Comets logo so that way it's there. It's 2 balls and no strikes. The title wasn't low ball 3. Locked louder here in Tulsa. That's a line drive to right field. That's a base hit. That's going all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Beats his RBI double. It's 1-0 Arkansas. Brandon Eat is up. Tie ball 1. Give me the average, no homers, 3 RBIs for Brandon Eat. First of 2 here tonight, or today. It's called for a strike. 1 for 3 with a good single. Sunday for Arkansas. That's fouled away. Tulsa in their white jerseys. Drillers in white jerseys. Drillers across front, blue script. White numbers on the front left, blue numbers and letters on the back. Fouled away. White pants, blue hats and brims. With the Tulsa with the team logo on the front. That's called for strike 3 and 2 away. Brock Roden is up. That's high ball 1. 200 average, no homers, 2 RBIs. Underway in the top of the first, game 1 of our doubleheader. That's called for a strike. First Tulsa game we're doing today. That's fouled away. Featured right down the bottom of the 8th. We're in the top of the first here in Tulsa. Side ball 2. Arkansas wearing gray jerseys with the black shoulder, or with the black sleeves if that's popped up. And there's the second out of the inning. Arkansas wearing gray jerseys with black sleeves as Luis Susel. 194 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. They're wearing their gray jerseys with black sleeves. Arkansas across the front in red scripted letters. Red numbers on the front and on the back. Gray pants, black hats. Two games we have untapped. That's fouled away. This is the first of select games for Tulsa, in addition to doing a full season with Oklahoma City. So we're going to have Senor Sean join me for select Driller games. Some of them won't be streamed, so we're going to miss strike 3 and that on the top of the first. But the Travelers, with a run on a hit, no errors, and 1 left, we go to the bottom of the first. Arkansas leads 1-0. This is the Tulsa Drillers and OKC Comets Digital Network. as Ryan Hawks, the starter for Arkansas. Yep. Black hats, gray brims, with a Arkansas, with the Travelers logo on the front. Eduardo Quintero, 400 average, no homers and RBIs. Eduardo Quintero. I'm still trying to get used to some of these Tulsa players. We're used to the Comets right now. That's a ground ball over the first, and there's the first out of the inning. Ryan Fitzgerald with Tulsa, 333 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, batting left. Had a good game on Sunday against Round Rock. Got sent back down to Double-A Tulsa. That's called for a strike. YouTuber's already in the top of the 9th. He'll come join us for our double header we have. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Our host Jose Paulo was with the Comets last year on my video game. And having a struggle this season, got tied for ball 1. 088 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. As on the YouTuber stream, Round Rock just hit a home run. Called for a strike. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts on Sunday for him against the Cardinals of Springfield. That's popped up. Heading foul. Looks like a fan's going to go soon here. Good crowd on hand here at this ballpark for Drillville. That's a line drive to right field. That's a base hit. And here's John Rhodes. He spent a good time with Oklahoma City in my MLB 25 the show last year. That's a line drive. Didn't even get to go over his stats. We'll do that right now. John Rhodes with Double-A Tulsa, batting .233 with 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Hits a line drive to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And runner heading for third, and there will be no throw, and that's a single for John Rhodes. Now bring up Taylor Young. One nothing Arkansas here in the bottom of the first. Taylor Young, 281 average, 1 homer, 5 RBIs with Double-A Tulsa. First of select games we're doing for Double-A Tulsa. We got a couple we're doing for Frisco, which I'm really excited about. That'll be with Sean. They will play on Friday as part of our first of a lot of double headers. It's a foul. That's going to head foul or make the catch. That's the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left for the Drill Crew. By the second, Tulsa down 1-0. Bill Knight, 320 average, no homers, 5 RBIs. Top of the second here in Tulsa. And the YouTubers game has gone final. There's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder going back, and it is gone. That was DePaula. Home run for Bill Knight, his first on the season. It's 2-0 Arkansas. Comets won 7-2 on the YouTubers channel. JT Arruda, 091 average, no homers and RBIs. First of our Tulsa games we're doing here today. Winning pitcher for the YouTubers game, River Ryan. Jose Cornell took the loss on the YouTubers game. Looks like that means his stream is done. Revolves on the strike. That's a line drive to right field for a base hit. Welcome those of you just coming from the YouTubers channel. Low ball one for Axel Sanchez, 179 average, no homers or no RBIs. Arkansas, the go ahead and head over here. For strike, throw the second, not in time. That's a stolen base for Ruda. Arkansas, who's the Double-A affiliate for the Mariners. We'll see some of these players maybe at Tacoma. We'll have to see. 2-2. It's a line drive to center field for a base hit. Here comes a runner to score. Axel Sanchez throw is wide. It's gotten worse for Tulsa. So that will be a base hit plus a throwing error. And it is a base hit and a throwing error, and Arkansas leads 3-0 here in the second. So a base hit plus a throwing error by the center fielder, with Sanchez advancing the second. There's Sammy Solani. Outside ball one, 222 average, no homers and RBIs. One-oh. Strike one. That's ball two. 2-1. There's a fly ball to left field heading foul. Will be getting out of play. That's fouled away. Now ball over the first. There's the first out of the inning. Runner will advance to third. Jared Sutterstrom. Pitch called for a strike. 2 for 4 with a home run on Sunday for Arkansas. That's a fly ball to right field. That will make the catch. Here comes the runner to tag for home, and he's in time. That won the inning. No runs, a hit, an error, or actually a run on a hit. There was one error, none left. Bottom of the second. Tulsa down 3-0. This is the Drillers and Comets Digital Network. Aaron Decker, 258 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs, batting right. Fox back to work. That's high for ball one, or low for ball one. Ground ball to the shortstop over the first. There's the first out of the second. Charles Duvallin, 273 average, no homers and RBI, batting left. Fox's first pitch. Ball one. Davalin. Actually, Davalin, as he fouls it away. Swinging him at strike two. 1-2. Fouled away. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder is going to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Emil Morales. .250 average, no homers and RBIs, batting right. 1 for 4 with a single on Sunday against Springfield. That's fouled away. 0-2, the next pitch. There's a line drive. This is going to be trouble. Deep right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Going to bounce near the wall. Morales will head to second. He'll stop for a double. Nelson Quiros. Ball 1. 111 average, no homers and RBIs. He's batting left. There's a fly ball to right field, heading foul. That's a fly ball. That's going to get down for a base hit. That will score a run. It's an RBI single for, or RBI double for Nelson Quiros, and it's 3-1. Tulsa trailing Arkansas. Ground ball, the shortstop over the first. Now we'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits and a runner left. We go to the third. Tulsa down 3-1. This is Drillers and Comets Digital Network you're watching right now. Yes, we have a doubleheader, ladies and gentlemen, but not the doubleheader you're thinking of. Jackson Reitz leading it off the top of the third. RBI single, RBI double. Yeah, RBI singles first time up, first pitch. It's called for a strike. Nice catch by the shortstop. One away in the third. Brock Rodden. All for a strike. Flew out his first time up.
Ball 1.
1-2, the next pitch. It's fouled away. Also trailing 3-1 here in the third. Remember, we have another game to play here, folks. That's the inning. So nothing for Arkansas. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 3-1 in favor of the Travelers. As Ryan Fitzgerald 4 for 13 with a strikeout. Out of the way. Last 3 games, yeah, 1.179 on base percentage. That's ball 1. Out of the way. Another foul ball. Mostly the Paula on deck for ball 3. Full count. Payoff. Fouled away. Should have let that one go for ball 4. That way Tulsa would have had a base. Another foul ball. Now that's ball 4. First walk for Arkansas here today. Josue de Paula. Pitch. And that's strike 1. Ball 1. Next pitch. Fouled away. Almost should have been ball 2 if he didn't swing at that. That's caught for the first out of the 3rd inning, the bottom of the 3rd. John Rhodes is up with a single. First strike. At the line drive to left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Goes past the center field all the way up to the wall. That will allow a run to score. Here's the throw. It is not in time. It's an RBI double for John Rhodes. It's 3-2 Arkansas with Taylor Young at the plate. First pitch. In the dirt, and it's going to get away from the catcher, and the tying run heads to 3rd on a wild pitch. Outside. 1 for 3 with an RBI on Sunday against Springfield for Taylor Young. Ball 3, Cameron Decker on deck. For a strike. That looked like ball 4, but not going to get played. And now that's a full count. The payoff. High ball 4. Ryan Hawks has run into trouble in the 3rd. Now will bring up Cameron Decker. Found away, strike 1, ground out his first time out. One thing Tulsa cannot do is force into a double play. 0-1. There's a fly ball. This will tie the game. Hunt. Runner will head home and will score the tying run. Sac fly for Decker. Tied at 3 for Charles Davalin. Or Davalin. Outside ball 1. Throw is not in time. Second stolen base for Taylor Young. Side called for a strike. Ball 3. 3 balls on the strike. Runner at second, 2 away in the 3rd. There's a ground ball. That's going to go over the 1st. Now on the inning. Couple of runs on a couple of hits. No errors on a runner left for Tulsa. We go to the 4th. We're tied at 3. Way. Ground ball for the first. One away in the fourth. On the way.
Nope. Ball one.
Low ball one. Called for strike three, 2 away in the fourth. Called for strike one.
Nope, that's down.
Low ball one. First strike. At the inning, Arkansas goes down in order. Bottom of the fourth. Tied at 3.
Third baseman, number 88.
Emil Morales leading off the bottom of the fourth. Line from Spain, on the way.
Ball one.
Low ball one.
Ball two.
Away. Fly ball to right field. And one away in the fourth. Queerroids. Nelson Queerroids which is up. Strike 2 for 4 with 2 singles Sunday. Ball base hit. Eduardo Quintero. Up for strike, but he's going to challenge it. It will be ball one. Tulsa has 2 challenges remaining. ABS system. Umpire will call balls and strikes. If the call is overturned, you win the challenge. If it's confirmed, you lose the challenge. 2 for 5 with an RBI on Sunday for Eduardo Quintero. As I'm doing this stream, I do want to send my condolences to Seb as the second for 1. Threw a first in time for a double play, 4-6-3. No runs a hit, nothing left. You go to the fifth, we're tied at 3. Luke Fox, the new pitcher for the Drillers. That will be it for the starter. Adam Serwinski, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Do not think he will factor in the decision today. Axel Sanchez, RBI single his first time up. Want to send my condolences to
Ball one.
Sebastian Galloway Jr., one of my friends in the NR community. His mom sadly passed away as I'm doing this stream, so I know my Headshot kids will send prayers to Seb. I know the only one who's not going to send prayers will be Danny Jr. going that bozo. And a ball, and that's going to be an error. Nope, they rolled in the base hit. Sammy Solani round out his first time up. This is the only game we're going to do for AA Tulsa in this series. I ball to left field. That's caught. One away here in the fifth. Jared Soderstrom. And now his first time up. Fly ball to left field. Center fielder is under it going back. Will make the catch in front of the wall for the second out of the inning. Jackson Reeds doubled his first time out, lined down the third. So we want to strike one. Ball one. Ball to the third baseman over the first. That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the fifth, halfway through game one of our doubleheader, tied at 3. Ryan Fitzgerald is up.
Ball that's outside. Got him.
Let's ground out over the first, one away the fifth. 1-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Outside, that's a challenge for the Arkansas. Ball is confirmed. Arkansas will lose a challenge. They're down to 1 remaining. Swing and a miss. That's a wild pitch. Throw to first, not in time. It's a strikeout and a wild pitch. Brandon Schaefer is up. 2 for 2. Double, single RBI run for John Rhodes.
Nope.
They ball 1.
That's ball 2.
That's a fly ball to right field. Hit foul will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Now bring up Taylor Young. Flew out in the first. He walked in the third, so 0 for 1 with a walk. Yes, hi, Big Bucky. This game is so interesting, Bonnie. Thank you, Big Bucky. Of course, my Hedgehog kids are not home from school as of this taping. I will let them know to go send prayers to Seb. Want to send my condolences to Seb. Swinging a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. Nothing for the Drillers. We go to the 6th. 3-3 tie. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Out of the way. Well, right on cue, my Hedgehog kids are home.
That's ball 3.
Got a challenge that is confirmed. I do not know who challenged that, by the way. It's Arkansas. No, it's from Tulsa, so they've lost the challenge. Both teams down to 1 remaining. To the count. That is a fly ball caught for the first out of the 6th. I knew Danny Jr.'s budget man was going to do something. For 4 with a K for Luis Susabel. That's a fly ball to deep left field and gone. Home run for Arkansas for Luis Susabel. It's 5-3 in favor of Arkansas. Already having home runs in this game only for Arkansas.
That's a ball.
It's fouled away.
Nope, inside ball 2.
2 away for GT. Baruda. That's gone now in the inning, but Tulsa giving up a home run. 2 runs on a couple of hits, no errors and none left. Bottom of the 6th, Tulsa down 5-3. Give me a second.
Getting back to it out there. He swings and fouls one off. And 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. A frozen road going back pretty deep. And there's one down. No justice in this game. None at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. Puts it in the air to center. Knight under this one. And a couple of quick outs. 2 away here, nobody on. Digging in for the Drillers, number 88. Right through there for a strike. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Top of the 7th here. Axel Sanchez getting ready to hit. And the delivery. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Nobody on with 1 out. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Sammy Siani. Ground ball to the right side. Kicks foul. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Out to short. Fitzgerald whips it to first on the run. That's out number 2. 2 down now. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Sundstrom. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's just foul. That one not close. Now 1-2. Pops this one up. Young moving under it. Gets there. Got it. Bottom of the seventh, Nelson Kiro now at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And there's a curve through for a strike. Just took too long to recognize that one was going to land in the zone. Great work with that big bender. Swing and a rocket. Sunstruck on the run towards the line. And he makes an incredible catch. Wow. And we got to see him turn on the jets there and motor after that ball to track it down. That's always a fun kind of play to watch. The center fielder in the box with one away. Makes it ball one. That's a good effort by the pitcher with a tempting breaking ball that hooked inside. But a good job as well by the batter to lay off it. Down the right side, but foul. High fly ball down the line and left. Into the corner, but foul. That's great contact for him just ahead of the pitch, and it went foul because of that. Gotta say that. 2-2 now. Ball three. One out and the base is empty. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first and very nicely done for the out. So digging in, Ryan Fitzgerald. Everything came together on that swing. Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. Now at the dish, Josue De Paula.
Nope, that's inside.
Down the right side, but foul. Tying run waits at the plate. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 1-2, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Got a chase way outside for strike three. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Chris Campos coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Reeds in now, takes ball one off the plate. Fly ball to right. Dives, and it gets by. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. You talk about strong hands, he's got it. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. And here at the plate, Brandon Ike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. That's down and away. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those center. And makes the catch. Brock Robin will hit next. Side, but foul. Leeds stands at first with 1 away. This one in the air, center field. And now 2 away. Digging in for the Travelers, Luis Suispel. Already a homer for him in this one. So a ball in the strike. Dash down the right side, but foul. One, two off him. Good job to fight that one off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound. Hey, Lama, how about a
Top of the 8th inning, Casey Lawrence, the new pitcher for the Arkansas Travelers. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, throw to first. 1 away here in the 8th inning. We still have 1 more game to play, and that will be Comets and Albuquerque. A ball base hit.
No, inside. Ball inside.
Wow, that was a good catch. Almost got the double play with 2 away for Charles Davalin. That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Go to the 9th. 5-3 our score. Out of the way. That's strike 3, 1 away here in the 9th. Not been a good game for Tulsa, I can tell you that for sure. Called for a strike. Called for strike 3, 2 away in the ninth. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder was under it. Will make the catch, and that's the inning. Nothing for the Arkansas Travelers. Head to the bottom of the ninth. Travelers lead 5-3. Guillermo Segunya will close out. Emil Morales will lead off the bottom of the ninth. One out. That's a line drive that's caught. One away in the ninth.
At the ball.
That's fouled away. There's one away in the ninth. That's another foul ball. So we're going to miss strike 3. Tulsa down their final out here in the ninth. Eduardo Quintero up for a strike. Last hope for the Drillers. Fly ball, that should do it. And that will end the game. 1-2-3 go the Drillers, and Arkansas will take game 1 5-3. But stay here. We're going to have game 2 of our doubleheader. Comets baseball from Albuquerque. For those of you watching the Tulsa Arkansas game, thank you so much for joining us. For our studio engineer, the YouTuber Dean of Oils, goodbye from Tulsa. If you're on the Comets deal, we're going to start the Comets game right here. This is the Drillers and Comets Digital Network. Brandon Schaefer got the win. He's 1-0. Luke Fox will take the loss. He gave up 2 runs on 3 hits in an inning and 2/3, so neither starter will get a decision. 6th RBI for Bill Knight, his first home run. Luis Susabel had his second home run, 5 and 6 RBI. Jackson Reed's Axel Sanchez. Zugana had his 3rd save on the year. John Rosnes, Phil Royts, and Cameron Decker, all the RBIs for the Drillers. Campos had 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. So series with Arkansas tomorrow. And now it's time for Comets baseball for part number 2, which is fine by us. River Ryan will start for the Comets. He's taking on Tanner Gordon of the Isotopes. as we are beginning game number 2 of our doubleheader. There's our lineups. We'll have your Southwest Copy Systems post-game report. We already gone over Tulsa's game, so no need to do that. Albuquerque swept the Comets in Oklahoma City. We'll see what will happen here, as this is a big hitter-friendly environment at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Albuquerque Isotopes.
Second meeting between these two teams. Tanner Gordon making his 4th start.
Leading off the ball game tonight.
Matt Gorski, 302 average, 1 homer, 7 RBIs.
Gorski.
First pitch. Strike 1. We're away at 6:35 here this evening. 1 for 4 with a double on Sunday against Round Rock. There's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder under it will make the catch, and that's the top of the first. That would be Sterling Thompson. From left to right, joining Thompson, Drew Avens and Benny Montgomery in center and right. Third baseman, Kyle Caros. The shortstop is Chad Stevens. Second baseman, Nicky Lopez. First baseman, TJ Rumfield. The catcher is Kyle McCann. Comets defense from left to right goes Ryan Ward, Matt Gorski, and Zier Hope. Third baseman is Santiago Espinal. Shortstop, Noah Miller. Second baseman, Alex Freeman. Keston Hura at first, and Chucky Robertson is the catcher. Santiago Espinal, 415 average, no homers, 8 RBIs.
Espinal.
Didn't see how many fans in attendance for Tulsa's game. Pretty good crowd, I think 12,000 or whatever.
That's a ball.
Hey. 2-0.
Ball.
All
Outside.
3. That was my staff saying hi to me because he just got here. Just underway, top of the first. Game 2 of our doubleheader.
That's 4. Take your base.
That's ball 4. First walk for the Isotopes.
The designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
James Tibbs III is up. 1 out, 1 away, 1 aboard here in the top of the first.
No, that's a
High
ball.
for ball 1. 242 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs for James Tibbs III. He's batting left. Just underway here in the top of the first at Isotopes Park here in Albuquerque. Very hitter-friendly environment. That's low ball 1. Comets went 4-2 at Las Vegas. We'll see what happens here in this one.
Ball.
As in the dirt, runner will not advance. 2 balls on the strike. Runner will now take off. Here's a fly ball to left field. Runner will retreat, head back to first for the second out of the inning. Comets in their gray jerseys, OKC in horizontal letters on the left side as Ryan Ward is up, 333 average, 4 homers, 12 RBIs. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back, gray pants, blue hats, light blue brims with a baseball and a Comet C on the front. Ball 1. One 0. That's caught to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and a runner left. Bottom of the first coming up. No score here at Isotopes Park. This is the Comets in the Albuquerque Isotopes Multimedia Network. River Ryan coming off a loss. His 4th start. He's 1-1. 4.24 earned run average. We're back to 1 game tomorrow. Nicky Lopez, 306 average, no homers, 3 RBIs. He's batting left.
Lopez.
Isotopes 1 swept the Comets at home. And in Oklahoma City, that's outside for ball 1. Next pitch. That's popped up, heading foul. Isotopes in their home whites. Isotopes across the front in red scripted letters. Red numbers on the front and back. White pants. Black hats. That's fouled away. Fouled away. Ryan's next pitch. Swinging a miss, strike 3. Only in the bottom of the first.
Number 55, Kyle McCann.
Kyle McCann, 326 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, batting left. They're scoring the bottom of the first. Tulsa lost, you just saw moments ago, 5-3. Low ball 1. Next pitch. There's a fly ball to deep right field, and this ball is gone. Kyle McCann's home run to right field, his second on the season, and it gives the Isotopes a 1-0 lead. Bring up Chris Bryant. Out of the way, strike 1. Comets down 1-0.
That's a ball.
That's ball 1. But as we know, this is a hitter-friendly environment. No lead is safe. There's a fly ball. Right fielder makes the catch. 2 away for TJ Rumfield. 333 average, 6 homers, 17 RBIs. First pitch for Ryan. Fly ball to center field. And nice catch by the center fielder in the inning. But a solo shot for the Isotopes. A run on a hit, no errors, none left. Head to the second. Albuquerque up 1-0.
Leading off for Oklahoma.
Zero Hope.
The right fielder.
Yes, with Oklahoma City. That's left. Ball 1. One. There's a line drive. That's going to get down for a base hit as the left fielder had trouble picking it up. First hit for the Comets for Chucky Robertson. Last appearance was last Saturday in Game 2 of the doubleheader. 167 average, no homers, no RBIs. Did not play on Monday. His last appearance was Sunday as the ball gets wide. But runner do not advance.
No, that's a
Ball 2. Chucky Robertson was with the Bees before he was designated for assignment, joined the Dodgers. That's a line drive. That's going to be caught for Keston Kira. 305 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Returns to Isotopes Park for the first time since signing with the Comets. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Alex Freeland, 196 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left. First pitch for Tanner Gordon. Ball 1. A challenge by Albuquerque. And the call is confirmed. It was ball 1. So the Isotopes will lose a challenge. They're down to 1 remaining. for a strike. Popped up. Heading foul. Gonna head to the seats. We continue our series tomorrow night. Another 6:35 Mountain Time, 7:35 Central. There's a fly ball. This is going to get trouble. Deep left center field. Going back to the wall will make the catch, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left for the Comets. Down to the bottom of the second. It is Albuquerque 1 and the Comets nothing. Our weather report, by the way, before I forget. It is currently 41 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing 19 miles an hour from left to right. Clyde Washington, the home plate umpire, Earl Hendricks, Woody Keller, Ed Drummond.
Leading off.
Ravens, 286 average, 3 homers, 17 RBIs, batting left. First pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder is under it. He'll make the catch for the first out in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Kyle Caro.
351 average, 1 homer, 4 RBI for Kyle Caros. He's batting right. Bryant's first pitch is high for ball 1. That's a challenge by Chucky Robertson. And that is overturned. So the Comets still have their 2 challenges left. Albuquerque down to 1. Slow ball 2. Called for a strike. Comets didn't challenge a lot against Round Rock, which Sean and I were kind of surprised. That's called for strike 3. 2 away here in the inning for Chad Stevens. 250 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. He is big. Really? Excuse me. Out of the way. High for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Isotopes down in order. We go to the third. Comets down 1-0. Noah Miller, 185 average, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, batting left. One ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes for Miller. Gordon's next pitch is low. Remember, Isotopes are down to 1 challenge remaining. Comets still have their 2. That's called for strike 3. 1 away in the third. Here's a line drive for Matt Gorski. Goes over the left fielder into left center field. That's a base hit. And he will get a double.
The batter, the third baseman.
This is a hitter-friendly environment. No lead will be safe at Isotopes Park. Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park, to be more specific. Santiago Espinal, who walked his first time up. Called for a strike. MLB, as I'm doing this game, and not only I want to send prayers to my friend Seb, as that was outside for ball 1, but MLB announced some suspensions in result of a fight that took place between the Angels and the Braves, which the DH for the The pitcher for the Braves got a 7-game suspension, which he's trying to appeal. Unfortunately, I don't think that should be appealable because you use the baseball, as that's fouled away, to hit a player in the head using it as a weapon, which is a big no-no as that's fouled away. So I definitely think if I'm MLB, I tell that player who hit that Angels player, your appeal will be absolutely denied, in my honest opinion, as that's fouled away. Because that's really dangerous, and that's a good way to get somebody a concussion, if you know what I mean. 1-2. That's fouled away. So I know 7 games is harsh, but the penalty fits the crime. Line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That will score a run. It's an RBI single for Santiago Espinal. We're tied at 1. Remember, this ballpark is different than Round Rock and Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. You will get a bunch of infield singles as that's fouled away. You will definitely get inside the park home runs at this ballpark. Call for a strike for James Tibbs III. Flew out his first time up. Comets and Isotopes tied at 1. Ground ball, that's going to get past this second baseman in the center field for a base hit. So 2 are aboard for Oklahoma City. As Ryan Ward is up. If what we saw back in Las Vegas was any indication, this could be a high-scoring deal. That's called for a strike, but challenged by Ward. And the call is overturned to ball 1. Good challenge by Ryan Ward. Comets keep their 2 challenges. That was a good challenge by Ryan Ward. All you have to do is touch your head, and that will be caught for the second out of the inning. So good challenge for Ward as Comets keep their 2 challenges for Zaire Hope. Excuse me. Zaire Hope got a base hit his first time up, batting left. Tanner Gordon's first pitch. Called for a strike. Remember, these will be our series finale, people. 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs on Monday against Round Rock for Zaire Hope. Fouled away. That's my opinion on the 7-game suspension for the 2 players between the Braves and the Angels. Let me know what you all think about that penalty in the comments. That's caught to end the inning. No runs to a run on 3 hits and 2 left. Bottom of the third, Comets and Isotopes tied up at 1.
Leading off for the Isotopes, the left fielder, number 30,
Sterling Thompson leading off.
Oh, that's a ball.
2 for 4 with an RBI on Monday. 318 average, no homers and RBI. There's a fly ball to right field. Looks like the right fielder will get it. Will make the catch. 1 away for Benny Montgomery. 267 average, no homers, 8 RBIs. Batting right, first pitch. Line drive, left field for a base hit. Second hit for the Comets, given up here in this game. Montgomery will be in, throw not in time. Now a runner in scoring position, 1 away for Nicky Lopez. For the third is not in time. So Montgomery 90 feet away from home. Fouled away. Look at this, I can't do away.
batting, the catcher, number 55.
McCann. homered his first time up. Called for a strike. That's strike 2. Thank you so much for joining me for the double headers here. Ground ball, that will end the inning. The run's a hit and a runner left. Well, to the 4th we go. 1-1 our score.
Leading off for Oklahoma City.
Jackie Robertson lined out his first time out, batting right. Went for 4 with a single. That was back on Sunday. Did not play yesterday. That was his last game. That was part of the doubleheader. Ground ball to the shortstopper. He'll take it, throw it over the first, and it's off the bag, and that will be an error. Now bring up Keston Hira. So Chucky Robertson will reach on base with an error as it drew the first baseman off the bag. So nobody is out for Keston Hira. And the Comets will now look to make sure Albuquerque pays for that mistake. We saw that a lot in the Las Vegas series. When the Comets had nothing going, Vegas made a lot of errors. Comets made them pay for it. We'll see if Keston can do that here against his former team. Low ball 2. It's a 2-2 to count. Out of the way. Out of the way. Line drive, base hit. Now runners at first and second here.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
No, that's a ball.
Outside ball 1. First and second, nobody out. We've had an error and now a base hit. Out of the way. Low ball 2. Out of the way. Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Mets tonight. We'll have your update on that. We already talked about Double-A Tulsa's situation. Ball under it over the first. Gets the force out there. Moves the runners up 90 feet for Noah Miller. 61st pitch for Tanner Gordon. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. That error will come back to bite the Isotopes. It's an RBI single for Noah Miller. And the Comets take the lead at 2-1 for Matt Gorski. First pitch. All first strike. 1 for 2 of the double here. So that mistake the Isotopes made has now allowed a run to score, and that comes back to haunt them. Ground ball is under it. Second baseman will get it, throw to first in time to end the inning. But the Comets get 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. Bottom of the 4th, Comets are up 2-1. This is Drillers, Comets, and Albuquerque Isotopes Multimedia Network.
Leading off for the Isotopes, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Up. Strike two.
That's called for a strike. Swing and a miss, strike three. And away in the fourth for TJ Rumfield. That's called for strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 away in the fourth for Drew Avens.
No.
It's high, ball one. I'm going to start working on dinner in just a minute. There's a fly ball to left field. Center fielder's under it. Albuquerque down in order. We're going to take a break. I'm going to go get dinner started as we will start the fifth. This is Comets, Drillers, and the Albuquerque Isotopes Multimedia Network as we'll head to the fifth. I will be back in a second. I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to make dinner. Top of the 5th inning coming up. Comets are up 2-1.
Leading off for Oklahoma.
Santiago Espinal singled his RBI singled his first time up as I'm trying to get my hat on the heel. Here. Called strike. 12-game hitting streak for Espinal. Ground ball to the third baseman over the first. One away in the 6th. Good thing one away in the 5th, rather.
The designated hitter, James Tibbs the third.
James Tibbs the third is up. Called for a strike. It's pitch. Strike 2. Fouled away. Just made an early dinner for the guys. Out of the way. Fly ball to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Bounce off the wall. Throw to second will not be in time. It's a double for James Tibbs the third. Hi to the YouTuber. Called for a strike. So again, as Ryan Ward over 2 tonight. So again, want to send our condolences to Seb on the passing of his mom. And here's the next pitch. That's fouled away. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs for Ryan Ward back on Monday against Round Rock. 0-2 is outside for ball 1, but challenged by the Isotopes. They have 1 challenge left. And that is overturned to strike 3, so the Isotopes will retain their 1 challenge they have left.
The batter, the right fielder, Zaire.
I just mentioned the YouTuber won 7-2 against Round Rock. Also fell 5-3. Zaire Hope acquired from the Cubs 2 years ago. The Comets earlier today not in the video game, but in real life, as that's caught now in the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Halfway through game 2, Comets are leading 2-1. The real life Comets lost today to Round Rock in a day game. Kyle Caros. Also third. 3 for 4 with a 2-run homer on Sunday against El Paso for Caros. That's called for strike 3. 1 away in the 5th. Former Bees Chad Stevens up. Out of the way. 11th round pick in the 2021 draft for Chad Stevens. Another foul ball. He struck out his first time up. The YouTuber did snap a 3-game losing streak, which is good. Tulsa has now lost 5 of their last 7. Before the YouTuber was on, we were talking about the suspensions that was announced, as that swung on a miss for strike 3, 2 away in the 5th for Sterling Thompson. We did not see Sterling in the first meeting in Oklahoma City on opening weekend.
Nope.
That's outside for ball one. First time the Comets have seen him this season. That's fouled away. Unless the left fielder can get it, and he does. That one, the fifth. Nothing for Albuquerque as we have the sixth. Comets up 2-1. Before the YouTuber joined the chat, we were talking about the suspensions that happened between the Atlanta Braves and the Angels last night, as Sean Sullivan's the new pitcher. So YouTuber, let me know what you think about that 7-game suspension for both players. It especially the pitcher who hit the DH, as that's fouled away for strike one for Chucky Robertson, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Where the pitcher used the baseball and struck the player in the head. This happened in the 5th inning last night, by the way, the bottom of the 5th. This was like after the YouTuber went to bed. So that's low for ball one. I mean, normally when you get a suspension, it would be 1-2, as that swung on a miss for strike 3, 2 or 1 away in the 6th. But that was a harsher penalty with 7, if you know what I mean. I mean, when you see the replay to YouTube, I mean, I saw that baseball whacked him in the head. Like, damn, that had to hurt. Good way to get a concussion. I was thinking it was going to be 1-2 games, not 7. That kind of surprised me. But I think MLB felt like that was a dangerous way to get somebody hurt. And I think that's an understandable penalty.
Now batting, the second baseman.
As Alex Freeman now batting right. He's 0 for 2 here tonight. Down low ball 1. I mean, you don't see that in other sports where you use, as that's the inning, by the way. 1, 2, 3 go the Isotopes, head to the bottom of the, or no, for the Comets rather. Bottom of the 6th. 2-1 our score in favor of the Comets. Isotopes up the bat.
Leading off for the Isotopes, the right
Benny Montgomery doubled his first time up.
Montgomery.
But back to what I was saying, like, I don't recall, and the YouTuber can back me up on this, I don't know if that's called for a strike. I don't recall when we've gone to school, I've seen someone use the football as a weapon or a basketball as a weapon. As that will be caught for the first down of the inning. As Nicky Lopez, who has 2 strikeouts tonight. Because the YouTuber can agree with me on this. We've never seen footballs or basketballs as singles for 2 singles for Nicky Lopez Sunday in El Paso, as that's fouled away. But I don't think we've ever seen anyone use a football or a basketball or baseball or softball as a weapon. Now, if you hit somebody on accident, I can understand that. That's on accident. But not when you guys are... Not when you guys are doing it like hitting your opponent. That's the thing that I could agree on. That's called for strike 3. River Ryan having a better outing as Kyle McCann is up. Yeah. Yeah, also prayers to that principal. The good thing is that the suspect's in custody as far as the incident in Paul Valley. That's the inning, and the principal's going to be okay, so that's good. I'm glad he's a hero. As the Isotopes down in order, ahead of the 7th. Comets up 2-1, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Isotopes. I'm Dee DeVos here at Isotopes Park at Rio Grande Credit Union Field. John Braba, the new pitcher for the Isotopes. Noah Miller batting left, 1 for 2 tonight. There's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder will get it, will make the catch, 1 away in the inning. The YouTuber, by the way, who's in the chat, our producer Ned here, back in Oklahoma City. Matt Gorski is up. First pitch. Nice ball 1. In case the YouTuber, the YouTuber did not see what happened with AA Tulsa, I've already talked about it earlier in the broadcast. They lost 5-3. 12,000 plus fans at Driller Park. Big crowd on hand for that series opener. Tough way to lose against Arkansas. That's fouled away. Kyle Hurt should be activated off the injured list sometime this week. There's a blooper to right field. That's going to be caught by the short second baseman. And there is 2 away in the inning for Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
First pitch. It's called for a strike. You know how the YouTuber talked about earlier in the chat that he snapped a 3-game losing streak as there's a ground ball over the first, and that is going to end the inning. It's time to stretch here in Albuquerque, as I'll let you guys listen to Take Me Out to the Ball Game, so I don't get criticized. Comets are up 2-1. Second time I'm playing this song during the stretch. Hopefully the YouTuber and I will have some more appearances later this year. Also, my Hedgehog kids are home from school. That's cool. YouTuber's game will be tomorrow at 2 p.m., 2:30 for your game. Series continues tomorrow here via 7:35 Central, 6:35 here in Albuquerque. I believe I will do another afternoon. Either that or do another late night. End up doing 2 games, which is fine by me.
Now batting, the first baseman,
TJ Rumfield, who gave the Comets problems back in Oklahoma City, is at the plate 0 for 2 here tonight. Called for a strike. Rare do you see a 2-1 score at a hitter-friendly environment like Albuquerque. Out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryan's next pitch. Oh no, he's on that number. Fly ball to right field. And that is off the wall. And now the tying run is on base.
Now pitching for Oklahoma City, number 60,
Edgardo Enriquez. That's a big deal. Are you talking about the weather outside for tomorrow or what? It's called for a strike. 2 flyouts for Drew Avens tonight. If I do another game, it will be at midnight. It'll be after the YouTuber goes to bed. That's called for a strike. By the way, I won the truck race at Homestead last night. All is overturned to strike 1. So the Isotopes retain their challenge they have left. Otherwise, if it would have been confirmed, they would be out of challenges for the rest of the game. It's outside. Out of the way. Of course, the YouTuber's game in real life would be at 6:35 because he's following the real life schedule. I'm already a week ahead of the schedule. There's a fly ball. This is going to head foul. Right fielder's got it. Will make the catch. Now we'll tag the runner to third. And now the tying run 90 feet away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Caro.
First pitch is low for strike one for Kyle Caros. Struck out in the 5th and the 6th. Yeah, here's the sucky part, YouTuber. I have to be at work for that. Oh, fun. I gotta go to work in severe weather. Oh, fun. Oh, that will be fun for me, I can tell you that for sure. That's the inning, by the way. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We head to the 8th. The Comets are leading 2-1. Rare do you get a 2-1 game in a hitter-friendly environment where no lead is safe. As James Tibbs III doubled and singled. And he flew out in the first inning. For strike. Of course, we got. Of course, I know it's going to screw up the direct TVs this weekend. But we do have places to where we are away from windows. Ryan Ward. In case we have a tornado warning, we got a lot of safe places we can go be at, if you know what I mean. So. If it's just rain, I don't think it's a big deal. 9,974, 9974 here at Isotopes Park. Good crowd on hand on this in the video game Tuesday night, Wednesday night for me, or Wednesday afternoon, early evening for the series. Right now, Blue Junior and Sonica have. That's 2 away in the 8th. Wellington Herrera. Wellington Herrera, the new pitcher. Well, we have a lot of places. As that's a challenge for Hope. Let's see. Ball is overturned to a ball. So the Comets still have 2 challenges remaining. I think it would come later in the day, because I'll be at work by then. We'll have to keep an eye on rain chances. Because I know we will, because I'll say this, if the Comets games against Round Rock gets postponed, the good thing is it will be made up in the first half, because remember, 3 of the series will get made up. 3 of those games could go to Round Rock, if you know what I mean. There's a line drive to left center field. That's a base hit. Like I said, and I question not staying at first. No runs, a hit, none left. Bottom of the 8th, Comets up 2-1. I would have stayed at first, in my honest opinion. I like how it's flip-flop, where it should have had Isotopes on the left, Comets on the right. Just saying. Chad Stevens 0 for 2 tonight as we start the bottom of the 8th. I should expect the closer, as there's a challenge for the Isotopes. All is confirmed. Albuquerque's out of challenges for the rest of the game. Comets still have their 2 challenges. Even if they get one wrong in the 9th, they still have a challenge remaining. Over the first, not in time. That's a base hit. So the Isotopes are out of challenges for the rest of the game. The Comets still have their 2 challenges, so they need a challenge, if anything. 0 for 2. Tell you our affiliates for... Oh, one thing I did not mention to you all, I'll throw a little spoiler warning. If you have not as that's found the way. If you have not watched the Foster's race, that went live at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this afternoon. The good thing is, I did not spoil it, as that's fouled away, and the third baseman could not make the catch because the ball went over him by a long shot, as that's called for strike 3.
Now batting.
I'll bring up Benny Montgomery, 1 for 2 with a double tonight. So if you've not seen the Foster Series race, and you don't want spoilers, what the hell happened in that race, go watch it. Of course, this weekend, we have Charlotte coming up this weekend. So on top of what I originally was supposed to have for you all this weekend, that's caught for the second out of the 8th.
Now pitching for Oklahoma.
And here comes Ben Kasparius.
Ben Kasparius.
Okay, well that makes sense. Well, for my games, I'll have to figure out how I'm going to get those games out to everybody. Yeah, I'll have to be late night because of the time I'm supposed to be getting off. Ground ball over the first, that's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left, go to the 9th. See, that scoreboard, it's wrong. It's supposed to be Comets on the left, Isotopes on the right. It's the other way around, which makes no sense, but whatever. Can't do anything about it. Chucky Robertson striked out, lined out, and he also reached on an error back in the 4th, which he later scored. That's the only reason why the Comets are up 2-1, was because the Isotopes error back in the 4th has definitely come back to haunt them. That's ball 1. We could end up playing games 2 and 3, because this weekend is not just Trucks, Busch, and Cup. I still have to do Saturday night's main event, and I have to do NXT's Heat Wave from Tampa. Or no, Battleground from Tampa, excuse me. One away in the 9th. We'll get a look at the replay. Good job by the shortstop making that dive. Yeah, that's what I can't understand. That's the best legitimate answer. So again, condolences to Seb, condolences to everybody in Falls Valley, Ola, Senor Sean, and I know one of my drivers is begging, and I heard one of my drivers, it ended up starting to cry and begging the principal not to hurt her, which is Courtney Lynn. Courtney Lynn's worried she's going to get in trouble with Sean, even though it's going to be called a, quote, defensive 3 seconds, which means if you know you will get the light treatment, you'll go to the principal's office. Fly ball to left field. This ball is gone off the scoreboard for a home run for Keston Hira. And the Comets lead 3-1 here in the 9th. Bounces off the scoreboard. Hira has homered at Isotopes Park against his former team. Here's Alex Freeland. Line drive. That will be caught for the second out of the inning. I know Senor Sean and I have not done a VC today. Well, remember, Sean, this is a hitter-friendly environment. Just because the Comets are up by 2 does not mean they're going to win by 2. Just remember that. Remember what happened in the Vegas series when the Comets were down 5-0 to Las Vegas. I don't know if the YouTubers saw that series or not. When the Comets were down 5-0, what happened? The Comets took advantage of Vegas's problems and ended up winning that game in 14 innings. Yeah, the longest game for my Comets went 14 innings and 4 hours. You know what? It was worth it. There's a challenge for the Comets. Let's see what it is. Overturned, the ball 3, so the Comets still have their 2 challenges remaining. Comets have gotten every challenge correct so far, and this is just the first game of this 6-game set. Yeah, if that was home, that's a different story. But since we're here in Albuquerque, it's a completely different complex. Remember, there's no hill at this ballpark. That will end the inning, but not before the Comets get a run on a hit, no errors, and none left. Bottom of the ninth, last chance for the Isotopes. Comets lead 3-1. Which, by the way, I should mention for the Foster race, over half the field did not reach the conclusion. As Kyle McCann's up, so Ben Kasparius will stay in the game. He will look like he's going to close it out.
That's a ball.
That's ball one. I would rather have Ben Kasparius close it out. Or the party deck, yeah.
Ball.
Oh yeah, Nash Walker is now doing playground reviews for all the PCL deals. Oh boy. 2 balls and a strike. After this game is over, we'll give you the Whataburger and the Southwest Coffee Systems post-game show. Recap the scoring as the catcher gets hit in the groin. That would be Chucky Robertson, but he's fine. We'll get you an update on the Dodgers. We already told you Double-A Tulsa lost. Chris Bryant on deck. We'll play the game in a preview tomorrow.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4, but it is challenged. Hold up. Ball is overturned for strike 3. Now that was a good challenge for Chucky Robertson. So instead of ball 4, 1 away here in the ninth. That was a good challenge for the Comets. I'll bring up Chris Bryant, the former MVP of the World Series for the Chicago Cubs, now playing for the Isotopes. 1-0. Outs inside, ball 2. That was a critical strike 3. That could play a difference maker. There's another challenge. Let's see if this one's correct. And it's overturned to strike 1. Another good challenge by Chucky Robertson that gets overturned. Comets still have 2 challenges remaining.
Ball. Inside.
Now that's ball. Oh, here comes another challenge. Good night, Charlie Brown. But this one's confirmed, so the Comets will lose the challenge. They still have 1 remaining. That's called for a strike. That was close to being another strike 3 and an overturn, but the Comets were going to lose that challenge. Here's a fly ball to left field, going back to the wall, and it is gone. Chris Bryant's home run has given Albuquerque within 1 at 3-2. It bounced off the wooden plank over the wall and gone. And now we'll bring up TJ Rumfield, who's been a thorn in the Comets' side.
No, that's low.
Ball 1. 1 for 3 with a double. In the words of my good buddy Josh Sushan, you can definitely tell it goodbye. First strike. Comets trying to avoid a 4th loss against the Isotopes. That's a ground ball. Nice catch for the second baseman, and the Isotopes down their final out with Drew Avens. The former OKC Aviators player. That's going to do it. So run on a hit, no errors, none left. Comets hang on to win 3-2. To begin this 6-game set here at Isotopes Park at Rio Grande Credit Union Field. As they clutch out a very good game. Yep. What a close game. 3-9-0 for the Comets, 2-5-1 for the Isotopes. River Ryan will get the win. Tanner Gordon will get his first loss. Ben Kasparius will get the save despite giving up that home run. Tell you how many runners were left on base for both teams as we welcome you to the Southwest Copy Systems post-game show. 14th RBI for Keston Hiura, his 5th on the year. He's the only homer for the Comets. Santiago Espinal is going to be the player of the game because of that go-ahead RBI after the Isotopes commit that error. Yeah, Noah Miller. So River Ryan, 6 1/3, a run on 3 hits, no walks, 9 strikeout. Ben Kasparius, despite giving up that 1 run, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, will get a second save. Chris Bryant, Kyle McCann homered for the Isotopes. Tanner Gordon pitched well, unfortunately took the loss. 2 runs, 1 earned on 7 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Oh no, his ERA is on 1 point and that number. Hey, Tanner Gordon, ding! I'm sorry I had to do the frying pan because it's on that number! That's right! I'm sorry I had to do that for y'all. So Comets winners 3-2 over the Isotopes. Good win for them. Let's talk about the rest of the internet. Talk about the rest of the deal. By the way, there's the final score. 5-3 for the Drillers in Game 1, which there's the stats there. We'll talk about Los Angeles Dodgers in just a second. As for the rest of the Pacific Coast League, this afternoon, Round Rock and Sean destroyed El Paso 10-1 to start that series. Well-needed bounce back for the Express. Kumar Rocker got his first win. He's 1-2. The loss went to Matt Waldron. He's 1-1. There was no save. RBI for Rodolph Duran for the Chihuahuas. Jose Herrera, Jonah Bride, Trevor Howard, Nick Prado had RBIs for the Express. No home runs at Del Diamond. Thank you. I corrected myself. Reno shut out the Isotopes 2-0. Winning pitcher was Corbin Burns. He gets his first win. He's 1-1. Justin Martinez is third save. The loss to Jack Perkins. He's 0-1. Only run scored for the Aces was an RBI double by former Dodger Jacob Amaya and Matt O'Neill for the Aces in that contest. Sugar Land beat Salt Lake 2-1 as that game went in as good win for them. Nate Pearson gets the win. He is 1-0. AJ Bluebog got his third save. The loss went to Ryer Zefferjan. He's 0-2. There was no save. CJ Alexander homered for the Space Cowboys. That's a big oof, by the way. Wade Meckler homered for the Bees in their only run. Tacoma shut out Sacramento 2-0. Winning pitcher was Troy Taylor. He's 2-2. The loss went to Jason Foley. He's 0-2. Only run scored for the Rainiers. Ryland Thomas hit a home run for Tacoma and Carson Taylor RBI for the Rainiers in the contest. Los Angeles Dodgers will win the series against the New York Mets. They win 2-1 over the Mets at Dodger Stadium. Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the win, improves to 3-1. Nolan Mecklin got the loss. He is 0-2. Home run for Francisco Lindor for the Mets. That's the only run scored. It's Nolan McLean. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. He gets the loss. RBIs for Alex Call and Tommy Edman for the Dodgers. Call's first as a Dodger. Tommy Edman 7th on the season. Yamamoto 1 run, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Edwin Diaz a 1-2-3-9. Despite giving up a run, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts, gets his third save on the season. Dodgers will win the series against the New York Mets. They will go for a 3-game sweep tomorrow afternoon. Blake Snell looking to bounce back from a tough loss against Sean and the Texas Rangers. And he will be facing off against Clay Holmes for the Mets. You already know Double A Tulsa lost earlier today in the stream 5-3. We invite you to join us tomorrow as the Comets will take on the Albuquerque Isotopes. Game 2 of this 6-game set. Another 6:35 Mountain Time, 7:35 Central. Gavin Stone, he'll look to bounce back from a tough loss against the Express. He's 1-1 with a 6.28 earned run average. Gabriel Hughes will start for the Isotopes. He's 2-0 with a 5.40 earned run average. We'll have our video game coverage beginning at 7:20. We'll start tomorrow afternoon around 4:05-ish. As far as that's concerned, YouTuber will have the pregame show from 2 p.m. Central to 3:50 during his stream. I'll take over at 3:50, and our first pitch is at 4:05 Central Time. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber, I'm Daniel Voiles. Thank you for joining me and saying goodnight from Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park. In Game 1, it was the Arkansas Travelers 5 and the Tulsa Drillers 3. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Arkansas. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Drillers. Winning pitcher was Braden Scheffner. He's 1-0. Guillermo Zaguna got his third save. The loss went to Luke Fox. He's 0-1. In Game 2, the Comets win at 3-2. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for OKC. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Isotopes. Winning pitcher was River Ryan. He's 2-1. Ben Casparius' second save on the year. The loss went to Tanner Gordon. He is 2-1. With the win, the Travelers are 6-4. Tulsa falls to 5-5. With the win, the Comets are 9-7. The Isotopes are 10-6. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber Daniel Voiles. Good night from Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. I will talk to you all tomorrow. You've been listening to Tulsa Drillers, OKC Comets, and the Albuquerque Isotopes Multimedia Network on the World Racing Association.